Oh, my pleasure. This is a big day.
I understand that you put a Mustang on top of the Empire State Building.
We are in the process of doing that. You know, it was literally a stunt that was done back in 1965, actually about a year after the reveal. And back then, they had to chop it up and put it in the elevator that you normally go up to get up to the observation deck. Well, guess what? We're going to do the same thing again. And that's going to happen on the 16th. And that day and the next day, which is the 17th, the actual birthday, you'll get a chance to see it up there once again.
It's funny because that's exactly what I was going to ask. How in the world do you put a car on the observation deck of the Empire State Building? And the answer is one piece at a time.
That's right. Actually, about 8 pieces. We'll have to be. We've actually had a team work this through. Special dunnage. You know, they've actually created a replica of the elevator so they can make sure everything fits. Because literally, they only have about 3.5 hours to do this, and so there's no time to waste and there's no second chances.
Your celebrations simultaneous beginning April 16th in Charlotte and Las Vegas. Why those locations?
Well, Charlotte has been actually a traditional one. That's where the 30th and the 35th were. And Vegas was, for the first time, we said, you know, we really want to do one closer to the West Coast. So the events themselves are actually being done by the Mustang Club of America, so a volunteer organization, and it was their choice, and we fully support it.
They love their Mustangs, huh?
And you got to love, you know, you think about, I mean, these are going to be huge events, you know, probably about 80,000 people, 15,000 cars between the two, and to have a volunteer organization want to put all the time and effort in doing that, you know, that says you have something.
You satisfied with the efforts? And by the way, I can't imagine another car, maybe there is, but another car that has been more faithful to some of the original styling.
Yeah, and you know, that hasn't been by accident. You know, I had a great chance as we were developing this car to talk to Hal Spurlock, who was, you know, kind of the man behind the scenes with Iacocca, to develop and really spot that, hey, this would be a great opportunity to have a great-looking four-door, or rather a two-door that could fit 4 people, sporty, affordable vehicle, and started it all. And you know what? I think what I'm really proud of is Ford's been smart enough to kind of keep to that original recipe, yet just thoroughly keep it modern and, you know, up to date with technology and so forth through the years. And it's proved and done well for us, of course.
I like that because, to me, some of the great cars are never replicated, and it seems like you could keep the same styling and put it out year after year, and people would buy it. Like, who wouldn't want an actual original pony car with modern technology on the inside?
Exactly. In fact, you know, I've had a lot of fans ask us if we could literally do just that.
Yeah. Would you ever consider it?
We have actually looked at what it might take, but, you know, at the end of the day, you might have noticed that cars have grown a little bit with, you know, all the safety technology and all that sort of thing. So, you know, the thing that I'm pleased of is Mustang has a huge kind of cottage industry that exists around it, and I don't think it'll be that much longer until you see people actually doing that.
Wow, I'm glad to hear it. Won't that be fun? It'll be like we're in Havana, Cuba all over again, driving cars that look like they're from the 1950s, but have the technology in it. And, you know, because there was such a big movement to streamline all the vehicles and make them aerodynamic. And for a while there, not necessarily with Ford, but they all looked like the same jelly beans we were driving around.